Welcome back. So, in this session, we will see how we can do remote debugging for the Safari browser. Okay, so in our previous session, we have seen how we can do a remote debugging for the Android Chrome browser with respect to your desktop browser, desktop Chrome browser, right? So, today we will see how we can handle or achieve that by using a Safari browser. Okay, so for Safari browser, the iPhone devices, or else if you have a iPad, then the Safari browser is supporting. Now we'll see how we can use the way we have done for the Chrome browser. Okay, so again, why are we looking into the remote debugging? We have already discussed this is because the layout or the application layout in between the desktop browser and the browser is differs the way they are handling because of the space on the browser screen. Okay, so without wasting time, let's get started with the demo. So if you see here, first we need to launch the Safari browser, load that URL. Again, here you have two options: either you can use the desktop Safari browser to replicate the mobile browser preview, or else if you have a real device, you can connect that by using USB cable to your computer, and then you can inspect the elements. Okay, so first let's see how we can do without a real device. Okay, so let me open the Safari browser, and I have already loaded the application that we are going to see here. So as you can see, it is a desktop view. So if you see here, uh, I have to go to the Safari menu option, and then here something you can see preferences, and under the preferences you can see advanced tab, and if you see something called as show develop menu. So at the beginning, if you open the Safari browser, you will not find the develop menu here, menu option. Okay, but if you click on the check this checkbox, you can see the develop option reappeared, and then I can close. Now this is where actually we have to deal with everything. Now if you see here, you will get something called as a enter responsive design window or design mode. Okay, so if I click on this, you can see the mobile preview window is coming. So it's kind of the responsiveness of that application rendering on the browser. Okay, so if you see, we have different options, like different mobile devices are there. You can go with the iPhone SE, which is a bit smaller screen, iPhone 8, iPhone 8 plus. You can even render the the browser application into the iPad devices as well. So as you click on these things, the layout will be changing. Okay, so if you see in the iPhone, it is coming as a small layout. If you go with the iPad Pro, it is kind of a landscape option here. Okay, and even the same thing here, you can select whatever the devices you can. Okay, so and if I click on this, you will see this window because that's how it is designed. If it is iPad, kind of it is replicating the desktop browser window. But if I go to the iPhone 8 Plus, and if I click on this, you can see you will get a new screen that is select a rival city, and you can search for the city and select it, which is not available in your iPad Pro because the screen is bit bigger as compared to the mobile screen. So that's how you can identify or inspect the elements. And for inspecting, as usual, you can right click on this and then click on inspect window. At the bottom you will see all these views, right? So if I click on this, so at this moment I'm showing browser window in a limited size, but when you you can make it as a full screen so that you can see mobile device in bit better way. So here if I click on this, here you can see input type, and if I click on this, you can see the placeholder. And if I click on this and then inspect element, you can see the placeholder search city. Okay, like that you can inspect whatever elements you want. Okay, so this is one of the way. If you don't have any devices, let's say for some reason you can't do, I mean most of the time you can just use this option, and then this enter responsive mode, and you can select any one of the device. Like most of the iPad devices are pretty much similar with this responsiveness, and then iPhone devices also, as you can see. That's why you are not getting the all available models because pretty much all iPhone devices render the application in a similar way. Just the size of the screen will be bit bigger or smaller depending on the model. Okay. Yeah. So now we will see the another option also, though we are not using much, but just for an observational purpose, we can just look into that how it is looking. Okay, so let me exit this mode so that I can get back to my desktop browser window. Okay, now I will connect my iPad. So it's my iPad real device, and I'm connecting that by using a USB cable. Now once you connect this, you need to make sure two things. One is so as soon as you connect for the first time, you will get a trust prompt on your iPad. You need to trust this device so that the what you call the preview of your iPad browser will be replicating into the browser window, into the desktop browser window. Okay, make sure you click on the trust this device. After that, you need to go to your device settings, and after that, if you see, there is one option called as a Safari as an application. Once you click on that, you need to go to the advanced option. Let me do one thing. Let me go and share my or mirror my device. Hold on a second. Let me open my QuickTime Player, new movie recording, and if you see here, yeah, I'm getting this device, right? Let me go to the settings, and if you see here, you will get Safari. Yeah, here is my Safari. If you go here, you will get something advanced, and you can see the remote automation, and then so you need to check this checkbox. Okay, so that's pretty much you need to do with respect to your device. Okay, after this, what you need to do, you need to go to your device Safari browser window. It is Facebook, right? Let me change that into Go Indigo. Okay, so that is loaded. So basically, you can't do anything here. Like I can't click on these things. But yeah, if I perform any action into my device, like if I scroll, you can see it is scrolling. So on my device, whatever I'm doing, it is just mirroring here. Okay, so for this, what I will do, I will go to the develop, and you can see here one option is iPad. So whatever the name you have given of your device, that will appear here, and then the Safari browser, because we have trust this device, right? So whatever the application you have opened into the Safari browser, that will be listed here. So based on your application name, you can just click on this one, and once you click on this, you can see the inspector window is coming. Okay, now let me keep these two things side by side so that you can see properly. Now let's say that I want to click on this from window and then search city. Now here you can see I'm getting this. So whatever I'm performing here, I'm getting highlighted here. So here you can see if I select on this select departure city, and it is highlighting here. Let me put it bit down. So here you can see this is h2 tag, right? So that's why it is highlighting there. If I go to this window, like this is again a modal window, right? If I go under this and if I click on this, you can see there is a button, and then if I go to this, I can reach out to the text box. Let me go to here, and under this you can see there is something called as a search city. Okay, if I click on this, so if you click on your I mean what you call on your device, then automatically the IDs will be selected here. So it's not like exactly how we have seen in the Android, that you will get the exact preview on your browser window and then you can click on anything. iOS doesn't support that one. That's why, just to give you a demo, I have used QuickTime Player so that I can give you the preview of whatever I'm performing here action. But yeah, like as I told, the first method, like going into the this responsive window and then select whatever you want and then choose whatever the device you want to perform or you want to automate, and then based on that you can just right click on this and then inspect that element. This is pretty much simple as compared to this real device. That's pretty much about the remote debugging for the Chrome browser from iPhone or iPad device to your desktop browser. So stay tuned. We will learn some more things in our upcoming topics. Thank you.